Hello. Today we are going to present this title of project Automatic Irrigation System. My name is Amin and other members are David and Nitin. Today we will talk about first the project aims, after that controls and functions, then components, after that critical constraints, and for final subject is expected outcomes. With the increasing the demands for fresh water, we need to use the new method to manage the freshwater resource. It is necessary for human. The most of the amount that people use is in irrigation. For the quality efficient, we need to increase the quality of the water. With the good irrigation, we can protect the quality of the soil. In the next slide, my friend David continue this presentation.
In this slide, I'm going to talk about the controls. By controls, I mean the components we are going to use to get the expected outcome and the functions of the components. First of all, we are going to use the LM35, which is a temperature sensor. What this sensor actually does is that it have an equivalent of 5 volts, which is the output of the sensor, and its input to the microprocessor is 150 Celsius. So we are going to use this temperature sensor to detect the temperature. Then at a temperature of 35 degree, we are going to program it using a C program that in a temperature of 35 degree, that it should activate the DC pump motor. And we are also going to use the probe for soil water content. What this probe actually does is that we are going to have two probes which we are going to put in the soil. It detects the moisture of the soil. In a situation whereby the soil is dry, we are going to use a logic 1. It will give an output of logic 1 to activate the DC motor pump. But in a situation whereby the soil moisture is wet, it's going to give us a logic 0, which will deactivate the DC motor pump. Then the light sensor, we understand that the best time to irrigate the farm is in the morning. We are going to incorporate the light sensor to activate the DC water pump in the morning at exactly around 6:30 to 7 a.m. And the GSM module SIM 900 is it's a mobile control that the farmer will use to control the irrigation system from any location. So he doesn't have to worry about how to control his farm when he's on vacation. He can just control it from anywhere by just using a voice command or an SMS. The variable resistor work with the probes. It gives us access to regulate the at what soil moisture we want the DC motor to come on or come off. Can you go to the next slide? The next slide is about the components, and as is have known, I've talked about the GSM modules in 900. The transistor, we're also going to use the transistor in connection with the probes, because the two probes that will go to the ground will give us a negative output, which we will use with the NPN transistor. So the DC motor is for pumping of water from the reservoir to the farm, and we are also going to use a resistor and a relay. The critical constraint for this project is that we have limited programming language, so we have been trying our best to get up to date and see how we are going to achieve these projects at the appropriate time. Then access to material, we couldn't locate some of the materials in Australia, so we have to order, and some of them we haven't received up to now. The cost is another constraint. See, we are students and we can't afford exorbitant amount of money to achieve this project.
Uh, the rest of the presentation will be held by me. Uh, Actually, we have estimated the cost of the project to 250 to $300. Till now, we bought some of the components from India, and we bought GSM module, which is SIM 900, DC water pump, relay transistor, connecting pipe to water pump, and antenna of the GSM module. So we just bought it. It cost us $100 till now. And then after some of rest of the components, we will buy it whenever we can get it as soon as possible. So we just estimated the project cost at till 250 to $300. Next slide, please. So the expected outcomes of this project is to automatically irrigate the farm. So if we are far away from our farm, we can operate irrigation through mobile SMS, or we can get a notification from the GSM module which we are using in our project, which is SIM 900. It will operate on the sensors only, so we don't have to bother about our farm, where if we are near to our farm or we are far away from our farm. Secondly, we can control the amount of water, as like whatever time we need to irrigate our farm, we can do the irrigation till that time, within that time, like um, whenever it requires the water supply, the water pump will operate and supply the water to our farm. And whenever it will be sufficient, it will get moisturized, the soil will get moisturized sufficiently, then water pump be will not operate then after. So we can uh, give the sufficient amount of water within sufficient time to our farm. Thirdly is wired control irrigation. So as I told you before, we are using a SIM 900 module, which is a GSM module. So it's we it don't it is operating with the mobile, so it's wireless irrigation system. So we just need about telecom network, then after it will operate automatically wireless. So it's totally wireless irrigation system. And the fourth one is we can reduce the water consumption, like whenever we require water, then only water pump will operate, and it will supply water. If uh, if farm don't need if farm is where if the soil of the farm is wet and it don't need water supply, then sensor will automatically give the zero input to the GSM module, and it will turn off the water pump, so it will not supply water, so it will reduce the consumption of water as well. So this kind of outcomes we are expecting, and we will do our project accordingly. So finally, it's end of the presentation. So that's all from us. Thank you so much for
Okay.
Thank you.